What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Today I have the last of the sample set that I have, the Kavalan Amontillado Solist. Alright? The sample that I have is bottled at 54%. It's not-chill filtered with no added color. The Amontillado is like the Manzanilla, where it has that layer of yeast that sits above the wine while it's aging. All right, it's called a cap de fleur in Spain. It helps with the aging process. It makes it different than the other types of sherry. The Amontillado wine obviously is then removed from the oak barrels, and Kavalan puts their whiskey inside for between 5 to 7 or 8 years. 8 years tops. I haven't really seen much older than that. I've showed you this book before. Has a little bit of a description of what to expect when you're tasting this. Sometimes they're accurate. Sometimes I pick up a little bit more. Often I pick up less. I don't always pick up what they say. So just wanted to point that out, just because a lot of whiskeys are released, and on the actual box it'll tell you what to expect when you taste it, smell it. Obviously we know that that's a little bit of marketing involved. I will let you know how I feel about this in just a sec. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes now. I wanted to show you guys the inside of the sample set that was sent to me. These are specialty bottles. I believe they're only available in Taiwan. I know that Larry sells or can get you guys some of these. I want to make it clear that Larry just does what he does to help people out with finding Kavalan product. He literally, I asked about it a long time ago, and he tried to help me out. That was it. He does not actively go seeking people to buy his things, and if he can help people out, especially Canadians, he like to. Okay, so he is Canadian after all. These bottles in particular they're already premium as it is. These ones are a little higher end. There's the Amontillado and Manzanilla twist. I guess they're kind of like decanters. They are decanters. They're together they make about a liter. And then the one at the bottom here, which I think is either 900 milliliters or a liter as well, and that's the Pedro Jimenez one. So they are super nice to look at. Definitely a collector item. I don't know if they're still available, but if you're interested in something like that, you should definitely check it out through Larry, the administrator of Kavalan. On the nose. Okay, so I'm going to agree with one of the nosing notes that I see here, and I do pick up a lot of pineapple here. It is very different than the Manzanilla on the nose. I guess maybe mint. It kind of reminds me of a drink, obviously on a lesser note, but it's called a basil cucumber smash. Because basil and mint, when put in drinks, kind of has that same nuance. And I'm getting a little bit of that here. There's definitely caramel in there as well. Maybe some cooked or like barbecued pineapple. If you've ever been to those Brazilian steakhouses, they come around with the cinnamon pineapple that's been on the grill. That's kind of what I'm picking up here. Super sweet on the nose. A lot of tropical fruit. Okay, like I said, it's 54% ABV. On the palate, I pick up some chocolate. It's really nice. Chocolate, definitely that pineapple carries through. Less cinnamon notes than I was noticing on the nose, if any, on the palate. There's like a nuttiness on the back end. This one won a ton of awards. It won Whiskey of the Year, I believe, in San Francisco. It's won World Whiskey Award for the world's best single cask, single malt. That was in 2016. It won another gold medal in 2016. Yeah, and that's the San Francisco Award. And then it won a silver medal, or sorry, a platinum medal. I don't even know what that is. But these medals are all a little bit arbitrary. They're all a little bit contrived, I guess, in the sense that you don't know exactly what the category is, and there's this. It seems like the same thing for multiple categories, but the facts are the facts. This is awesome whiskey. The Manzanilla, incredible. The Pedro Jimenez, incredible. Kavalan, I've literally only tasted one thing that I probably wouldn't buy again, and that's the Oloroso, but I've heard incredible things about other versions of the Oloroso, so it does matter which cask you get, but I've only ever tried one that I still liked. I really liked the Kavalan Sherry Solist, but I feel that there's better Kavalan, so I'd rather go with those. One more taste, I'm going to give this a mark. A lot of cinnamon I'm picking up now. Super sweet. I can't believe that's 54%. You need maybe a drop of water if you want, but I wouldn't add too much because you're going to lose that creaminess that comes along with it being at 54% unchill filtered. This is super close to an A+ for me, but I feel like the Manzanilla edged it out, and I feel like the Vino Barrique still edges it out, so I'm gonna go with an A. Maybe I'll change that eventually when I open up this bottle. Larry did warn me. He said he preferred the Manzanilla over the Amontillado. I decided to get the Amontillado instead. I should have listened, to be honest with you. I don't know why I doubted the expert. He's the Kavalan man. He knows. He's probably tried every single one there is, so I regret not listening, but we live and learn. It's still an awesome whiskey. I'm still happy with the whiskey. So the Amontillado, I'm going to give that an A. Alright? If you haven't already, share, like, subscribe. We're growing. I'm close to 1,500 subscribers. I'm about 1485, 1490, something like that. It's getting close to 1,500. I'd like to be moving at a little bit faster pace, but you never know. Some days I get 13 subscribers, other days I'm getting 3 subscribers. You never know what's going on. If there's something that you guys want to see in the next little while, please let me know. I do have a lot going on here. I did promise that I'd be doing the Glendronach Cask Strength Batch 4 next. I have this Macallan 17-year-old open that I need to do very shortly. I have this 4-row single barrel strength that I will be doing very shortly. As you can see, I'm enjoying it a little bit too much. I also have open a Glengoyne 10-year-old that needs to get done, and a Craiglachie 17-year-old. Not to mention Balvenie 17 and 30, which I have in samples. I want to stay away from doing too many samples in the near future. So once I'm done the samples on this table, I probably will lean towards doing mostly bottles. But every once in a while, it's nice to try a sample of especially the more expensive stuff that I wouldn't be able to afford, like the Balvenie 30-year-old. All right. That's an A. Like, subscribe, share, and check out my Patreon if you guys haven't already. Cheers.